freshman year, game 1. Georgetown versus UCLA. Go. Let's go. Wonder how many people I'll get today in here. Alright, alright.
Welcome, college basketball fans. This
college basketball time.
Right here on 2K Sports. Some great action ahead, and we're happy to have you here along with us for the ride. I'm Kevin Harlan, along feeling like a pack. House on a college campus. You can just feel the electricity in the air as two major colleges go.
It's the opening 3.
And even though this game isn't a must-have game, it feels like a tournament
Come on,
game.
let's
a
go.
one-and-done type situation. Both of these programs know that a win here could be huge for them as they get ready to make a run in March.
Now look at UCLA's starting line. 3 out there with Fresh. Then there's Campbell, and it's Robertson at the pivot, manning the middle.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who
Shithead, no, that's not what I wanted.
To develop his game and become the player he is today. It's nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set.
Come on.
Here's Free. Pass to Roberts. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. Well, there have been a lot of great players out of Georgetown over the years. Most of them big men, but don't forget about Allen Iverson. He might just be the most popular former Warrior of all time. Now here's Trice. Over to the left wing. There's Freak. Loses his man off the screen.
Yeah,
And brings it up and in.
good stuff, Georgetown.
Assist there, not for the pass, but for
go.
the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Pass to Campbell. High arcing shot, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Outside Randolph. The dish to Trice. The pass to Price. Hoyas moving the ball around. Outside Randolph. Here's the screen. Dishes it to Trice. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He tries for 3. Shot is off. The Bruins go the other way with it. Here's 3. Passes it to Looney. Now Campbell. Looney with the bucket. Looney's got his first points of the night.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
We need to calm down. We're taking
Come
too
on.
many shots early in the clock.
Oh.
Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Let's throw it down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
And it's a completely new group here for the Hoyas.
Oh, I'm on the bench.
And here are the Hoyas now, trailing by 4. So on the floor. Now the Hoyas with it. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Randolph gets the free. And the bank shot is good.
And you know, with Freak, you can see with his combination of size and movement why people are so high on him at the next level. I mean, there is no ceiling to how good he can be.
It just isn't very often that you have a big man as
Come on, GeorgeTown. Let's go.
There are a lot of guys his size, a lot of players who are as skilled as he is, but it is rare to have it all.
Come on.
Stolen by Randolph. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game count. That's in, coming off an assist from Price.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break. Now the feed to Roberts. That's to Free. Here's Fresh. That's good. Fresh has got his first bucket in this one. Randolph passes to Trice. Launches it. The shot will not go. Free. The shot is off. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one.
Yeah, we're in front of the first half.
And
GeorgeTown by
don't go
1.
after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half.
Yeah.
And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball
Quarter.
here on 2K Sports.
Go.
Guys, we had a tight game through the first half. I think we'll see more of the same coming out of the break.
And it's just going to take one big run for one of these teams to establish control. If we can get hot, this team has a great chance of coming away with the victory. Freak in at power forward. Also Hudson out there. Price is out there with Price. And it's Randolph in at the 2. So on the floor for UCLA. Looney out there with Campbell. Then it's Fresh. Then there's Free. And it's Robertson at the 5.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school.
Let's go, GeorgeTown.
Same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete. Here's Fresh. They set the screen. Free passes to Campbell. Just 5 to shoot.
Come on,
UCLA
good defense.
needs to get off a shot. Great open look there.
Ah, damn.
Fresh has got 5 points so
Three.
far. And guys, so many great players from UCLA in the NBA over the years. And the Bruins go here with a whole new group.
Let's go.
Wow, Greg, all those great players you mentioned with UCLA, a lot of Hall of Famers in their list part.
Yeah, and they've continued that tradition with current NBA stars, Kevin Love and Russell Westbrook, probably the 2 highest profile former Bruins in the NBA today.
The Hoyas shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Damn, I just
Hard
missed
to
one.
watch UCLA and not think of the Wizard of Westwood, John Wooden. Not just his impact on the school, but
Got
his
the
place
second.
in the history of basketball. He helped put college basketball on the map in a big way.
Come on.
To the right wing.
Let's go.
Johnson the screen. Here's Barton. And so he ends up
Damn,
to the line.
shooting
Officials
foul.
contact, and he'll shoot 2. The legendary John
Come on.
Wooden was the coach at UCLA from 1948 until 1975, and Greg, he built his program from obscurity into one of the most storied programs in the country.
All right, I'm being subbed out here.
Fantastic coach, arguably the best of all time, and even a better person by all accounts. I mean, there's a reason why such great awards carry his namesake. He coached a lot of the greats in terms of our game.
Good on both. Well, Georgetown has been such a pillar of East Coast basketball for so long, really one of the universities on the East Coast.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. A really rich tradition in men's basketball for the Hoyas.
All right, we're back on. Let's go.
The Bruins leading by 6. Freak, he's in a power forward. He's out there with Price. Hudson is out there with Price. And it's Randolph in at the 2 spot. Free passes
Come on,
to
defense.
Fresh. Here's Looney. He's covered by Randolph. And he gets it to go.
And for the Hoyas, they really are one of the defining members of their conference. Hard to think about hoops in the Washington, D.C. area without thinking about the Hoyas. The blue and gray they wear is really just iconic.
Here's Free. Down low. Here's Roberts. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Come on, Georgetown.
And you know, the Hoyas only have one college tournament title in their history. They won it all.
Down by 9
1984,
here in the
and
second.
then returned in 85 to the title game, only to be upset by Villanova.
Georgetown trails by 10. Left side, Randolph. The 8-footer. UCLA grabs the miss.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Free passes to Roberts. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact.
Ah, come on. Give him
Yeah, he took a shot there.
foul.
Those free throws.
Hey, Trey.
Scoring breakdown for the Bruins.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has gone on.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored
Come on,
off turnovers.
Georgetown.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Here's Free. Terrific design on the
Damn.
pickup. He lays it
Down
in.
by 11.
And UCLA leads by 11.
Come on, guys. Let's get a massive run going here.
A minute 20 left to play here in the second half. And the shot is
And I'll get a 3.
10
Come on,
points for
boys.
Free.
It's the rally we need.
Takes a
Let's
lot
go.
of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand.
Oi, come on, ref. You whacked me in the face there.
From Harvard.
And Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for
Come on,
Harvard
guys.
when he's on the court.
On the clock. Some nice ball movement by the Bruins. Fresh can't get it to go. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Randolph dishes to Free. Kept alive. Here's Hudson. And
Damn, come on, guys.
Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Let's go.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call.
I'm doing
Simple.
good. What about you, Trey?
On the free throw.
Oh, he
No
missed
good.
that free throw. Come on, I'm on the bench for 27 seconds.
So he comes up empty, missing both. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
Sure can, because they've earned the win.
Good stuff. Come on, Georgetown. It's 33-25.
Now,
They're
here
just
is
slowing
Fox.
down the clock. Go for the steal. Go for the steal. Damn, they're just going to let it run down. Yeah, man, finished high school yesterday. It's all up on the YouTube. There you go. Look on YouTube, dude. Because this is going on YouTube. Nice. So half time, I've got 10 points, 2 rebounds. Let's. Alright, we'll advance to the. I guess if there's a halftime show, I don't know. Oh, I guess there are only 2 halves, the college basketball. So it's only 2 quarters, really? Alright, so Georgetown versus Michigan. Wow, not sure what happened there. Yeah, it's already out in America, Trey. My mate's playing it, and he's from America. Alright, come on, Georgetown, we gotta win something here. Let's go.
Hi, everyone. A pleasure to have you join us here tonight. College basketball is in the air.
Come on,
we
boys.
are right in the midst of all the action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. It's the Georgetown Hoyas and the Michigan Wolverines.
And guys, there's just nothing quite like a packed house.
Come on, Georgetown.
College game. You hear the student
Let's win
section
this
rocking
one.
and the band playing. This is pure basketball.
Greg, there's a unique energy and vibrancy with college basketball that is unique. I mean, when you get 2 high-profile teams meeting up with future stars, making a name for themselves, I think it just adds to the excitement.
Oh, look at the Hoyas starting Greek in at the 4 spot.
Damn,
He's
shooting
out there with
foul.
Price is out there with Hudson, and it's Randolph in at the shooting guard position.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a meat
free throws here.
Is not the case with Creek. He doesn't try to
Oh, missed the first. Bounces out of the rim.
and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about it, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys
Get the
are
second.
self-centered
Let's go.
and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Greek who doesn't invite that kind of noise.
Go Georgetown. Let's
That's
get
as
the victory
impressive as
here.
his skill set. So I tell you what, guys, so many great centers have come through Georgetown. For a while, they were the destination for great centers going into college. You can point to any of their teams and find an NBA center on the roster.
On the basketball
Damn, he
zone.
got some.
On defense, Michigan. Trice kicks to Randall. inside. There's Freak. And he's
yeah,
what a pass to set him up.
good
You know,
stuff.
there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Let's go
Here's
GeorgeTown.
Flash.
Got the lead here.
Screen by Smith. There's the screen. It's tipped. Now Freak to the inside. Hudson the pass to Randall. The feed now to Freak. Goes back up. Lays it in without an inch of room around
Get my own rebound and
Freak's
put it
got
back
5
in.
now.
Good
I just
stuff.
love the determination on that backboard. Coming out of the gates.
Come on.
Really, really strong.
Crawford
Go.
outside. Here's Smith. Smith missing again.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Crawford with the steal. Here's Flash. He's covered by Randolph.
Come on, boys.
They set the
Go.
pick. Kicks it to Smith. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got his 3rd rebound on the night. The try by Randolph. And that one's off. And this is
Unlucky,
his first
dude.
shot of the
Unlucky.
game.
Come on.
Michigan trails by 3. Ellis outside. The pass to Smith. Back to Crawford. Here's Flash. Ellis open. And it's
Damn it.
good off the back of the rim and
I was
in.
jumping all over the place
Maybe
there.
they're still working out the kinks on D because that clearly was a breakdown.
Yeah, it is. Try. Yeah, cheers, dude. Come on, GT. Let's go GeorgeTown. Come on, baby. Oh, Vane's subbed out, but I'm going to about to come back in because I skip
Michigan
it.
ends up going with the new
Let's
group.
go.
Now the Hoyas with it. They trail by 1. They've got Jones. Ellis is out there with Smith. And there's Flash. And it's Crawford at the 2-guard spot. Back to Randolph. And out of bounds as the Wolverines
come on,
gain possession.
dude.
Well, for a long time, Michigan has been a big power in men's basketball.
Let's
Really
put
in
it
all
out of
sports.
bounds.
The school has a very strong program.
No doubt. The Wolverines love their sport. Easy to cheer for the basketball program with all the success they've had over the years.
Hudson's checked in for Warren.
My bad,
and
my
for
bad.
Georgetown, Freak in at power forward. Also Hudson out there. Price is out there with Trice. And it's Randolph in at the 2. Trice kicks to Randolph. He dishes it to Trice. Hoyas moving the ball around. There's Freak. And the shot falls short this time.
And for the Wolverines, they have one official title in 1989. Have made it into the college championship game a
Come
lot of
on.
other times. Finished 5 times as the runner-up.
Now here is Smith. He hasn't scored yet, but that
Go.
I'm sure will change. And he gets the bucket.
Damn,
there
we're
in
down
the
by
low post is
5.
where you really want to create a lot of your offense.
Georgetown trails by 5. Trice dishes to Price. Pass to Freak. And he dumps it down.
And guys,
Yeah.
the defense
Downtown,
mentally
baby.
not there.
Ooh,
Can't afford too
dunk
many of
it.
those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run. Don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
And Michigan has possession. The Hoyas getting their last shot to go. 23 seconds left to play here in the half.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Trice kicks to Freak for the 3, and he gets the bucket.
Yeah.
Freak's got 10
Hit the
points.
3.
9 seconds left in the first half of the game. Smith outside.
Let's go.
Jones drives in. The Wolverines shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
All good, all good.
And
he
one
misses.
misses.
Let's go. Really, coach, you put me on the bench for like a minute. Not a minute, for a second.
And so it's a close game.
Alright, let's go, boys. I guess that's halftime there. 10 points, 4 rebounds. Let's go. The last
and we
quarter.
welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Chris.
Damn, come on,
get
dude.
more quality opportunity.
Ellis is out there with Jones, and it's Smith, and there's Flash, and it's Crawford at the 2. Taking a look at the Hoyas. Freak, he's in at the 4 spot. He's out there with Price. Hudson is out there with Price. And it's Randolph in at the 2 dot. Here's Crawford. Lays it up and banks it in. Crawford's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Wolverines. Trice passes to Price. Dishes it to Freak. And taken away by Ellis.
Oh, he couldn't even run into the bucket.
Here's Flash. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Smith's shot is good.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no line in those totals.
And Freak, top of the key. Right wing. Price dishes to Trice. He feeds it to Randolph. There's Freak. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
That's a bad shoot foul there, dude.
Long list of former players from the University of Michigan. A lot of big-name NBA players got their start
Gets the third.
as Wolverines. It's been
go.
that way for a long time.
Greg, you mentioned moments ago all the former Wolverines that have made it to the NBA. Michigan has been one of the best talent developing schools for a long time.
And, you know, apart from the Fab Five group, Kevin, the Wolverines can also name Glenn Rice as an alum, outstanding NBAer, and Trey Burke and Nick Stauskas, recent grads from Ann Arbor.
Now here's Jefferson, and Stevenson kicks to Taylor. Cunningham laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Bloody-o.
Cunningham's got his first 2 points.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Here's Harkless. Feeds it to Freak. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And nothing but hair on that one. Wolverines leading by 6.
Come on.
Stevenson with it. Guarded now by Harkless. There's a screen. Stevenson passes to Taylor. Comes up empty down low.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Harkless dishes to Freak. 3-pointer. Here's Warren, and he makes the 8-footer.
And how about the
Good stuff,
execution?
good stuff.
Really, when it matters most. He knew he had the height advantage and just got the job done. No need to pass in that situation.
They got Taylor. Jefferson is out there with Cunningham. And it's Stevenson in at the point. Both teams will make substitutions.
4 points behind. 2 minutes 50 to go. I'm on the bench. Come on.
Making some changes. Taylor's checked in for Smith. Jefferson comes in for Jones. And Knight subbed in for Flash.
Oh, 19 to 22.
Yeah, but a chance to make it grow here.
Banks kicks to Taylor. Right side Jefferson. 4-on-1 and they're running. Here's Price.
Yes. Come on. Point behind. Let's go.
Oh, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
Here's Taylor.
Oh, how the fuck did he get that in? Outside
Did it
pass.
ever.
Wow.
On cloud 9.
That was a huge lift for this crowd. Still a chance here, but they need to score.
I really agree, but it has to happen on every possession. They need points every trip.
In the corner, Randolph with it. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the second half. Yes!
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I know I'm not the only one to describe him that
Yes,
way.
Dave.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet. And so
What the
they
hell are
choose
you
to
doing?
intentionally foul.
Giving away fouls.
And no good this time on the 1-and-1. Pass to Price to take the lead. No good from three-point territory.
Yeah, they're in front.
Stay
5
active
point.
and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Oh, they've called timeout with 9 seconds to go. The Wolverines. Yeah, sweet. Come on, Georgetown, we can hold this. We've got this.
You got time. Don't rush up. Get the best look.
Come on, JT. Let's go.
Here's Flash. Oh, that shot had a chance, but
Yeah.
no good. So
We
the
are
Warriors
winners,
win. They break
baby.
the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they
25,
battled
24.
with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
Alright, let's get on to the next game. So 11 points, 5 rebounds. Alright, let's get on to game 3. Alright, it's Georgetown versus Connecticut. Let's go. Alright, let's go Georgetown. Game 3. We're 1-1.
Thanks for joining us in Hello College Basketball fans.
So
We've got a great night ahead and a couple of outstanding teams going at it. We're going to have the pleasure to watch. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We've got the UConn Huskies and the Georgetown Hoyas.
The competitiveness.
yeah,
Motor and drive to succeed
on both
and show
brains.
what you have. It's really always a marvel to watch.
No doubt about it, Greg. And seeing these players out here tonight, I remember how the love for the game of basketball in those formative years when I was playing college was so invaluable. I mean, the experience you gain with excellent coaching and mentorship at this level.
Shooting foul. Damn, come on, he can't hit
where
me.
you go with your talent.
On the floor for UConn, we've got Keefe, and it's Splitter in at the center, filling out the middle. Huskies shooting their first free throws of the game.
Georgetown.
And both free throws good for Martin. Well, you could pick any team in the NBA and name a Husky that played for them at some point. UConn has had a big impact on the NBA.
UConn has had a lot of NBA talent pass through their school. I mean, it speaks volumes about how well they are able to develop talent and win championships.
Yeah, nice shot there. Let's go.
La Jolla shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
You get the extra throw as well.
Free throw
Gets
good.
it.
Freak.
We lead by 3.
Hoyas on D. It's a three-point game. To the right side. There's a good screen. Here's Day. And a miss there on the triple.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. And she helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. So it's pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
GT.
Splitter sets a screen.
Yeah, let's do a little bit quicker.
Nice fake with the layup off the mark.
Like one these
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Outside Randolph. That's good.
Yeah.
Nice job
Nice
again.
open lane there for him.
They're doing everything right at the moment.
Greg, you're exactly right. Good, solid, steady, no-frills basketball. Doing it in all aspects of the game right now, and that's a hard combination to beat.
Keith passes to Day. Splitter sets a screen. Passes it to Keith. Shot clock at 6. Will it go? Rebounded by Hudson. Hoyas leading by 7. There's Freak. Shot misses. Great D that time from Martin. And it's the Huskies on the break. Keith passes to Day. He dishes it to Joseph. Puts it up from 12. And that's good off the glass that time.
All right. They scored. Come on. 4-9. The coach has put me off, but I'm going to skip it and go straight back
Completely new
in.
group here for the Hoyas. The Huskies making a switch here. UConn trails by 3. Freak in at center. Price is out there at Trice. And it's Joseph in at the 4 shots. Posey dishes to Joseph.
Come on, Georgetown.
They set the pick.
Miss it.
Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Coming back.
Joseph's got his second bucket.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And for the Huskies, we've got Pierce, and it's Joseph in at the small forward position. Now here's Trice, and Joseph kicks to Trice. Hoyas moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. And here's Price from beyond the arc. Shot is off. And the Huskies going the other way now. 1:25 left in the first half of the game. Freak, he's in at center. Price is out there at Price. And it's Joseph in at the power forward.
Well, you can't give him that kind of a position in the post.
Oh, without question. I mean, when he gets it in that tight and that close, that's easy. Real easy.
And for the Huskies, we've got Pierce, and it's Posey in at the shooting guard position. Joseph Huskies with the rebound.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Trice passes it inside. To the wing right side. Here's Freak. Rejected by Pierce.
Damn.
7-second difference. Shot and game clock. And it's blocked.
And I blocked that one from him.
And here's the fast break. Price leading the way. And the shot is good.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Now here's Jennings. He's tightly guarded. They get a hand on it. A shot by Sims, no good.
Shoot.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half.
Let's go. We're down by one.
Huskies on top, leading by a point. And
we can win this. We can do it. Let's go. Let's go, boys.
And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
Come on.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunity.
Freak in at the four spot. He's out there with Price. Price is out there with Hudson. And it's Randolph in at the 2. On the floor for UConn.
Damn.
They've got Martin, and it's Splitter in at the 5 down low. Here is Day. Splitter sets a screen. And it's blocked.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Now here's Price. A pass to Price. And here's Freak. He has 5. Back to Price. Trice dishes to Price. Lock at 6. There's Freak. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Freak's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Outside for Martin. Here is Keith.
Come on.
Splitter sets a screen to the inside. And he was fouled in the
shooting foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no.
Come on, GeorgeTown. We're down by 2.
The lead is 2. Freak. He's in a power forward. Also Hudson out there. Price is out there with Trice. And it's Randolph in at the shooting guard. Jennings passes to Keith. He set the pick. He feeds it to Posey. Jennings kicks to Pierce. Pass to Posey. Now the dish to Pierce. Just 3 to shoot. Now here is Martin. Guarded by Price. Martin with the bucket.
And he should thank this key for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
And you know what, Freak, you can see with this combination of size and movement why people are so high on him at the next level. I mean, there is no ceiling to how good he can be.
It just isn't very often that you have a big man as polished as Freak. There are a lot of guys his size and a lot of players who are as skilled as he is, but it is rare to have it all in one play.
And out of bounds as the Huskies gain possession. The Huskies making a switch here.
Nothing with that ball. Come on, GeorgeTown.
The Huskies leading by 4. second
Yeah.
It's really been a
violation.
As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the second half.
Here's Freak, covered by Martin. Freak kicks to Trice. The feed to Randolph. Down low, there's Freak. Yes!
Yeah. Back in it.
They needed it, Greg, and he gave it to him.
Come on, don't let them hold it up.
Here is Dave. Martin goes in. Rebounded by Hudson.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Price gets the Freak to tie it up. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Yeah, but you
Come
have to
on.
love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
The Huskies making a switch here. Splitters checked in. Joseph dishes to Dave. And now we've got the intentional foul.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA
foul.
high school and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
Randolph passes to Trice. Here's Hudson. Good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Go.
Wow, huge shot. Listen to this crowd.
That sounds like a rock
Giving away
concert in here.
foul.
And guys, that was the bucket they have been waiting for. Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible. I hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
They have a chance to tie it up.
A 3-ball would do just that.
And Splitter pulls it down. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And he makes the first of the 1-1 in.
That's exactly how you close the game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Randolph kicks the Freak. Shoots a fader. Off target with that shot. And so it's UConn with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
Let's get on to game 4. Oh, game 3, sorry. Game 3. Alright, well apparently I'm in the championship game. Alright. Let's go. go.
Welcome, everyone. It's the night we've all been waiting for. The college tournament finale is upon us. And for two teams, this marks the end of an incredible tournament. And the energy is contagious here in the building. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers and the GeorgeTown Hoyas.
Kevin, this is the night where we are going to see some intense basketball. High energy, lay it all out on the line for college hoops. Everything these young players have worked towards their entire life comes down to this exact moment.
And you can bet, Clark, that each and every player here tonight feels the importance of this game like no other in their lives, really. A big key in coming through in a big game like this is how well you can compose yourself. How do you handle the pressure of the big stage? We'll find out soon enough which of these teams has the ability
to get the first point.
Energy and focus on getting the job done.
Let's check out Wisconsin's starting lineup. Hill is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Kaminsky. Then it's Decker. And it's Evans in at the fourth.
And with any championship game, you know that every player is going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on in this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title.
Here's Freak following the basket by Sam Decker. Trice's shot is good. Trice has got his first basket.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Outside Hill. Hawkins kicks to Evans. Off the pick. And a strong finish with two hands.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
Here's Trice after the Badgers picking up a basket just moments ago. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports, so it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player.
Now here is Conley.
Come on.
Wade dishes to Hill. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And here are the Hoyas now. Wilson the pass to Warren. The feed to Harkless. Hoyas moving the ball around. Now here's Freak. Defense right on him. Warren, good.
And when you've got
good start.
a size advantage on your defender, that's how you take advantage.
To the paint. Here's Gibson. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Gibson.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have come back.
Completely new group here for the Hoyas. Here's Trice. Taking a look at the Hoyas. Freak. He's in at the 4 spot. He's out there with Price. Hudson is out there with Trice. And it's Gonzalez in at the 2 spot. There's Freak. Can't get it to go. Walker with some nice D. Wisconsin trails by 3. And here's Decker.
Come on.
1:58 left in the first half of the game. Here's Walker. Takes a big high pass and goes in. We've got 1:48 left in the first half.
You know, Wisconsin has not historically had a lot of players in the NBA. That number, however, could be growing in the next few seasons. They have a few, but for the most part, their winning has come through solid team play.
Now here's Gonzalez. Freak with it. Out to Gonzalez. Pocket 4. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Good
The
foul.
Warriors have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And the free throw, no good. Joseph, he's checked in for Hudson. And Wisconsin also making a switch. Payton's checked in. No good on the second free throw.
Damn, he missed the second.
And the Badgers with possession here. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. The pass to Hawkins. Back to Payton. Passes to Hawkins. Walker with a screen for Hill. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Now here's Freak, and out of bounds as the Badgers gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smart.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far.
In front, halftime in this championship match.
And the big game is just about ready to get going for our second half of play. What a championship atmosphere we've got here tonight. We are just one half of basketball away from seeing college basketball history being made.
In a championship game like this one, guys, you would have expected a close battle. I don't think either side is going to be able to run away and hide in this one.
And Greg, tight games like this are where legends are born. I mean, if a player like Freak can come up huge in this final half of play, he'll anchor himself in school history as one of the greats to ever play the game.
And Wisconsin, looking at who they've got. We've got Hawkins. He's out there with Hill. Kaminsky out there with Decker. And it's Evans in at the power.
Come on, we're in front by 1.
Here's Hawkins. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. There's a screen. Terrific design on the pick play. And he lays it in. Hawkins has got the lead. Back up to 1 now for the Badgers. Trice kicks to Randall. Now here's Trice. He's covered by Hawkins. Fires the 3. And it's Freak missing. Freak's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Hill passes to Hawkins. Feeds to Decker. Pass to Hawkins. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's a 3-point Badger lead.
I'll tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
Oh, here's Freak. Pass to Hudson. The drive by Randolph. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can afford to give a guy like him that good look. And as we see Freak and his team go to the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection on there.
3 minutes to go, behind by 1.
Freak in at center. Horn is out there with Trice, and it's Felix in at the 3 spot. There's the screen. Hawkins gets to Conley. Shot from the wing. Here's Evans. And foul.
Oh, come on.
This is a good line. It's going to be on Freak. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Badgers.
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
The Badgers making a switch here. Kaminsky's checked in.
This game's still very much up in the air. I mean, this is where you start to separate the men from the boys and where heroes are born.
And one team looking to iso win, the other hoping to force OT. I think right now you lean on your stars and get the ball to free every chance you get to try and come away here with the title.
The shot by Trice, no good. The Badgers leading by 3. The dish to come. Randolph grabs the board.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Price up top. Hoyas moving the ball around. Randolph kicks the 3. Stolen by Decker. In transition. Here comes the Badgers.
Yeah, man. Come on.
Over the line for 2.
No question. He got off.
And the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was out.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
This is how you do it. That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
Price dishes to Hudson. Back to Price. Here's the 3. And yes, sir, that
Yeah, it's the 3. That's it, GeorgeTown.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing. Spacing.
Hill, he's checked in for Wisconsin. We've got 1:13 left in the second half of basketball. Hawkins passes to Hill. No good. Some solid defense from Randolph. Price outside to tie it up. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Come on,
Really,
JT.
the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Yeah.
He's tied up with that one.
And that was huge right there. Just as cool as he could be. And he's been clutch at the line there in a very tense moment.
The coach timeout. Come on. Really, that is... Come on, let's go.
There's 57 seconds left in the second half. Now Hawkins, the 10-footer. It's good.
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word,
Gutsy. And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Craig, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. The 11-footer. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And they commit an intentional foul. This is another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And no problem there in the first free throw. 1-1 situation, so he'll get another. Second one is good. We both at the line. It's a 4-point ball game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Randolph kicks to Trice. Left side, Price. Off target with his 3. So it's Wisconsin picking up the win. And what an incredible feeling it is for a team who's had to fight every step of the way. Right now, guys, there is no better feeling for them as they are the last team standing in this terrific tournament.
Kevin, you said, I mean, all the hard work, the blood, sweat, and tears, now you see it paying off at this very moment.
There's been a ton of sacrifice along the way. I mean, from the kids and their parents and support staff. I mean, they've brought this school to the top of the college basketball world right now.
Well, it's been a blast to be with you guys and our great fans all tournament long. On behalf of the entire 2K sports team and this crew in particular, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us.
Hello?
Hey, Ma, it's me.
Hey, Frequency.
I got you on speakerphone.
Okay, your sister there?
Hey, Mama, I'm right here.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Yvette's here too, Mama.
Hi, Mama. How you doing? I'm fine.
Does she have to be here?
Yes. Mr. Pagnotti, the agent I was telling you about, he's in the room too.
How you doing, ma'am?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
What a pleasure to finally meet the queen mother of this young, talented man, even if only by telephone.
That's sweet. Hang on, Frequency. Here comes your father.
All right.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Hope everyone's well.
How you doing, Mr. P?
I'm doing good.
So let's get to it.
Yeah, let's do this. We all know why we're here. This meeting is strictly confidential, 100% off the record. Didn't happen. We weren't even here. Capiche? Capiche means understand in Italian. Capiche?
Capiche.
Freak insisted that I have his entire family here. And I think it's great that he has a good support system around him. I've been doing this a very long time, and I work with some of the best. Now, let me rephrase that. I work with the best, and the best always seem to have a great support system around them. A family, if you will. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So let's cut to the chase. Leaving college early now and entering this year's NBA draft is the right move right now. And when you sign with me, Dom Pagnotti, as your agent, I will make sure you are well taken care of. I will make sure you are protected. With this freaking environment, I love it, freaking environment. This freaking environment thing you do when you get hot, freak, we're going to make you more money off the court than you will on.
We already have endorsements and things like that in mind, so.
Cece, I said we because we're going to do this together. We're a team. We're Team Freak. But, Freak, you need to be in the league first, right? That's why I'm here.
No, yeah, I hear you, Mr. Pagnotti, but like I told you before, I already promised my parents 4 years of college. That's the plan, man.
That's right.
Plans change, Freak. Listen, in life and in basketball, you need to adapt and change to the situation at hand. Now, even if you have the greatest coach and they draw up the greatest play and all the X's and O's make perfect sense on paper, you still need to react to what the defense shows you and then make your move. This is the right move. This is the right move now. And 4 years of college is a great plan for basically anybody. But you're not just anybody. You are the greatest collegiate talent I have ever seen shoot, dribble, pass, and defend a basketball my entire time on this great planet Earth. Now, Miss Martha, Mr. Pete, I have seen so many of the greats jump right from high school to the pros. Freak, you've at least experienced college. You know what that is. You've been there. You've done that. I am offering you now a chance at the experience of a lifetime. Do you know how many people would love to be in those Jordans right now?
Yeah, Freak, I mean, what if you get hurt? You remember how you came down on your ankle in that game earlier this year?
Oh, yeah, but that was nothing.
Right, we know it was nothing, but next time it could be something.
I saw that. Good game. But bam! Just like that, and you could be flipping burgers. Well, maybe not flipping burgers. Maybe you're the manager or assistant manager at some burger joint. Maybe I do a favor and make a call, and you're a delivery boy at Sal's Famous Pizzeria. But the bottom line is you will be a long, long, long ways away from signing multi-million-dollar contracts with me, Dom Pagnotti, as your agent.
So it's all about the money, right?
When was it not all about the money?
Money isn't everything.
No, it isn't, sir, and no disrespect was meant. But, Freak, money is freedom. The freedom of choice, the freedom to live. Money is the difference between renting and owning, between being the waiter and being waited on. It's the difference between being the chauffeur or being chauffeured. Now, do you want to be a chauffeur? This here is a contract. This makes me your agent. Sign on the dotted line, and I will take you and your family to the promised land.
Like I said, Mr. Pagnotti, it's not all about the money.
Pete, let the man finish.
He made his point. He's finished. Aren't you finished?
I said my piece, but I know I'm right. You guys should talk.
Pete, What if Frequency does get hurt? Shouldn't he take this opportunity now?
What if the boy goes pro, gets hurt, and then doesn't have a college degree? Look how hard we work for him to get to where he is.
But college isn't for everybody. Pete, you didn't go.
That's why we work so hard for him.
Just saying. I mean, if he's ready to do this now as opposed to later, Pete, anything can happen.
You're right. Anything could happen. This is his future. This
You're
is his
not
life.
listening to me, Pete.
Not just a game.
All right, Mom, Pops. It's all right. Look, truth be told, I don't even know what I want to do right now.
I understand that.
Yeah, but I was talking to my boy Vic the other day.
Why?
And he was making a lot of sense. He thinks I should leave early, too.
You know what? I've kept quiet this whole time, and I also think that Freak should join the league. I think it's a great business decision, and I think that Mr. Pagnotti is absolutely right.
Thank you, Yvette.
You're welcome.
Now, Freak, I know for a fact that people have been talking about the company you keep, and you need to be careful. It could compromise what we're trying to do here.
What are you trying to say?
You know, your association with that guy Victor off the court, it could compromise your selection in a draft. As a matter of fact, I know it will. Do you realize the difference in dollars between being drafted first overall and 21st? You're talking tens of millions of dollars. You don't get it, do you? Cece, our first sneaker deal alone, you're talking a difference of a $50 to $100 million difference just by that. Number one, that's what we need. If I were not 1,000% convinced in my mind and in my heart that we could get you drafted first overall, I wouldn't be like this. This is the play. This is the move, Freak. You gotta listen to me.
I absolutely hear you, but who are they to tell me who I can't hang with my brother?
No, Freak, you need to listen to him. I've been telling you the same exact thing.
Mr. Dom, Frequency and Victor grew up together. They're best friends. We took the boy in and practically adopted him.
Martha, I told you that boy ain't nothing but trouble.
He's family.
Okay, but that's my boy, and he agrees with y'all.
It's not about agreeing with Vic. We're trying to prepare you for your future.
You know, but it is his future.
This is none of your business.
Excuse me?
You still have a decision to make. Sign with me, yes or no.
Can I just interrupt for 1 second? Everybody just settle down, please. Now, I appreciate you all taking the time in this heated discussion, but the truth of the matter is there's only one person in the room that can make this decision. Now, son, you know how I feel.
Right.
Education is the most important thing in life, but this is your choice. It's not your mother's or your sister's or mine. It's not your girlfriend. It's not Mr. Pagnotti's. And it definitely ain't Victor's. This is your decision, son. So you tell us what you want to do.
I need 30 seconds, Freak. Okay. I have 4 beautiful children, and I want each of them to go to college and graduate. But if you walked up to any one of those 4 children right now and said, I will give you a contract that's worth $100, $200, $300 million, I would say, bypass college. You can always go back. I want you to graduate. I want you to get your doctorate. I want to call you Dr. Freak, but you need to understand this. Now, you can go all over this beautiful country that we live in and go into any of the major universities. You will find people that are 30, 40, 50, 60, 80 years old, and you will find them graduating. But if you live to be 500 years old, you will never see ever somebody 40, 50, 60 years old being drafted from college into the NBA. We need to strike while the iron is hot. This is your life. We will get you drafted first overall. You will be up there with all the big names. I'm not talking first rounder. I'm talking first overall. Listen to me. This is what
Mr.
I do. I am the best at what I
You
do.
have had
Nobody
your
is
30
better.
seconds plus.
Miss Martha, I am sorry. You just
Mr.
need to
Pagnotti,
understand.
Would you please let my wife speak?
I apologize.
Frequency. Baby, what do you want to do?
Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have Cece go through this contract front to back. I'm going to think about it, sleep on it, pray on it, and I will call you in the morning.
All right. Listen, Mr. Pete, Miss Martha, it was a pleasure meeting the two of you over telephone, and I look forward to meeting you both in person. Remember, everybody, this meeting never took place. We weren't even here. Capiche?
Capiche.
Okay.
All right, Mom, Pops, I'm going to call you guys later. I love you.
Love you,
I love you too, son. Bye.
All
Good
right,
evening, and
we've got
welcome
a
to
big
the NBA
decision
draft.
to make here. What the fuck just happened? Apparently we're going to the draft anyway. Really?
With the first pick in the NBA draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select
Karl Anthony Towns from the University of Kentucky.
Fair enough. I thought we got to have the choice to go stay in college or go pro.
With the second pick in the NBA draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select D'Angelo Russell from The Ohio State University.
Wow. Okay.
'76ers select Jahlil Okafor from Duke University.
Okay.
With the fourth pick in the NBA draft, the New York Knicks select Kristaps Porzingis from Latvia. With the fifth pick in the NBA draft, the Orlando Magic select Mario Hezonja from Dubrovnik, Croatia. With the sixth pick in the NBA draft, the Sacramento Kings select Willie Cauley-Stein from the University of Kentucky. With the seventh pick in the NBA draft, the Denver Nuggets select Emmanuel Mudiay from Dallas, Texas. With the eighth pick in the NBA draft, the Detroit Pistons select Stanley Johnson from the University of Arizona. With the ninth pick in the NBA draft, the Charlotte Hornets select Frank Kaminsky from the University of Wisconsin. With the 10th pick in the NBA draft, the Miami Heat select Justice Winslow from Duke University. With the 11th pick in the NBA draft, the Indiana Pacers select Miles Turner from the University of Texas. With the 12th pick in the NBA draft, the Utah Jazz select Trey Lyles from the University of Kentucky. With the 13th pick in the NBA draft, the Phoenix Suns select Devin Booker from the University of Kentucky.
Well, looks like we haven't been drafted yet.
With the 14th pick in the NBA draft, the Oklahoma City Thunder select Cameron Payne from Murray State University. With the 15th pick in the NBA draft, the Atlanta Hawks select Kelly Oubre from the University of Kansas. With the 16th pick in the NBA draft, the Boston Celtics select Terry Rozier from University of Louisville. With the 17th pick in the NBA draft, the Milwaukee Bucks select Rashad Vaughn from UNLV. With the 18th pick in the NBA draft, the Houston Rockets select Sam Decker from the University of Wisconsin.
So they're up to pick 18, still nothing.
With the 19th pick in the NBA draft, the Washington Wizards select Jaren Grant from the University of Notre Dame. With the 20th pick in the NBA draft, the Toronto Raptors select Delon Wright from the University of Utah.
Okay.
With the 21st pick in the NBA draft, the Dallas Mavericks select Justin Anderson from the University of Virginia. With the 22nd pick in the NBA draft, the Chicago Bulls select Bobby Portis from the University of Arkansas. With the 23rd pick in the NBA draft, the Portland Trailblazers select Rondé Hollis Jefferson from the University of Arizona. With the 24th pick in the NBA draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Tyus Jones. With the 25th pick in the NBA draft, the Memphis Grizzlies select the 19-year-old power forward from Georgetown University.
Oh, pick 25 to Memphis. Wow. Okay. Fair enough. Alright. Well, that'll do it for today, folks. As you just witnessed, I've been drafted to Memphis at pick 25.
Let's do this, young man.
Yes, sir.
I didn't think it was going to happen. I thought you got to make the choice, but I guess not.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Frequency Vibration. Welcome aboard, young man.
Yeah.
Welcome aboard.
Hope you have enjoyed this one.
Wow. Wow.
Give us a thumbs up if you have.
Take your time, baby.
Thanks, Mom.
Subscribe to my YouTube
Okay,
channel.
so I first want to thank everyone who made this possible. Mom, Dad, I couldn't have done this without
I
you.
should be back
I like
a little later in the day
My dude, Vic.
with some more YouTube stuff.
Alright. Yeah. He's like my brother. Oh, gosh. Yeah. Also, want to thank my sister, Cece, who is also my manager. Sis, look.
I love you more.
And my agent, Mr. Don Pagnotti himself.
He's the man, baby.
I guess I will take some questions now. Yes, ma'am.
How did you get the nickname Freak?
A lot of people don't know this, but Freak is short for my very first nickname, Frequency Vibration.
Yeah, true story. I like to introduce our mother so she can tell.
You know, Mama.
Tell, Mama.
Go get her, Mom.
Thank you, everyone. Frequency and Cece are fraternal twins. And so when I was pregnant, one of them kept kicking and jumping around all the time. So my husband, Pete, put headphones on my belly and played reggae music.
Hence the name Frequency Vibration.
We shortened it.
How did you know who was kicking?
Our mother knows. Our mother always knows.
Are you ready for a photo op? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the next NBA superstar, Frequency Vibration. Go ahead, son. Thank you all for coming. We will be available for one-on-ones in the back. Good job. Well done.
Congratulations, son.
Alright, there we go, folks. It's official. We're with Memphis.
And asked her out for lunch.
Bagel? Bagel.
Cream cheese.
Split down the middle?
Split down the middle. Love it. I believe that it happened to me.
Alright, hopefully that's the end of the cutscenes, because, yeah. Alright, that's it, then folks.